Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 78. Binance offers a maximum 125x margin trading, Ripple signs over 30 deals per quarter, and crypto needs better privacy. Now, if you are catching the stream live, welcome, and if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe. You hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. Yeah, and if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description. Happy Friday night, guys. I really hope you're enjoying your Friday. For me, it was a blast. I had a great day at the office. It was like a long day, heavy day, but again, some contracts got closed, which is pretty good. Yeah, like I said, next week I'm probably going to be off for a couple days. Tomorrow I'll try to post the new times. Like I said, I'm probably going to be traveling, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make live streams or fix static videos, it'll be determined. I'll try to notify you via Twitter or Discord or whatever. Whenever I find time, I'll let you know. And if I cannot go live, then I'll definitely let you know. Via those mediums as well. And then you can, if you want, you can join us for the static video, right? Anyway, so what is going on with the crypto news? A lot of news today. Some of them are interesting, some a little bit more on the so-so side, but overall, I think they're pretty good. Anyways, the CEO of one of the top 3 Bitcoin mining pools recently stated that Bitcoin needs better privacy in order to avoid potential regulatory clampdown. The comments were made by Poolin CEO Kevin Pan in an interview with Bitcoin Magazine. While Poolin is barely a year old, it already accounts for a significant portion of the total Bitcoin network hash rate. The mining pool was created by Pan CEO Fa Su and CTO Tianzhao Li, all of whom were previously at the Bitcoin mining giant Bitmain, a subsidiary of BTC.com. Now, developers have proposed a wide variety of Bitcoin privacy improvements over the years, but many of the proposals came with trade-offs in the areas of scalability, security, and other important areas. For example, the introduction of confidential transactions, which masks the amount of involvement in Bitcoin transactions at the base protocol level, could weaken the guarantees associated with the public verifiability of Bitcoin's current supply. Now, while scaling is often brought up as the most important pressing issue facing Bitcoin today, Pan views privacy as the most important area of development for the crypto asset. I'm going to quote him here. What is more troublesome now is if government or law enforcement departments begin to create blacklists of transaction addresses, it will make certain transactions unable to be packaged. In fact, this can be done, but if there is privacy, you can't know who the address belongs to, and you can't determine how much the amount is, and there's no way to control the currency system. So he says, for me, Bitcoin is basically no problem if the issue of privacy can be solved. The problem Pam brought up here has to do with government entities potentially telling Bitcoin miners to block transactions coming from or going to a specific address. A Bitcoin user money can be effectively frozen if 51% of the miners decide not to process transactions originating from that user's known Bitcoin address, right? With less than 51% support from miners, these transactions would simply be slowed down rather than completely blocked. Now, the problem Pam brought up here has to do with government entities potentially telling Bitcoin miners, like I said, to block those transactions, right? So imagine if you wanted to get your money out of there, and the miners, 51% of the miners, just don't want to process any transaction coming out of your address. That would definitely not be good for anyone. I guess that's what they're trying to get at, right? Anyways, on to the next article. This is the length of the article. You can see the whole thing on the screen, so there's not really much to redact. Xiangmin Liu, president of the Financial Action Task Force, has said that stablecoins could hinder efforts to prevent criminal activities. He actually stated, and this is a quote, if stablecoins were to become widespread, it could potentially lead to new risk regarding money laundering and terrorist financing. Liu was quoted saying in a Reuters report Friday, right? Anyways, the president added that it is the FATF's job to ensure that the risk emerging from stablecoins are adequately addressed. Both stablecoins and its users would be subject to global standards on cryptocurrencies and traditional financial assets, said Liu. Now, my question is, when Bitcoin came out and the cryptos came out, right? There was no government involved, right? And I mean, yeah, there were scams and stuff like that happened, and yeah, it's a risk with any new technology. But again, if we let them come in and tell us what to do with it, wouldn't we just be giving back the power to just do what they do with the money right now, right? Except that they can't print more of it, and that's the only thing that would be taken away. But if they can still block the transactions, tell you what you can do with your cryptos, then I mean, how to be transferring them? Who should get notified when you transfer a certain amount, right? If we let them come in and start regulating all that, then of course, this is gonna lose that whole hype it had that no government was controlling it. Yeah, they're gonna control it because they're regulating it, right? Again, regulations comes with controls, and if they put enough controls, at some point in time, they're just gonna take away all the freedoms that were gained from cryptos. At least that's my point of view on this. Your mileage may vary, right? Anyways, 5 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. I don't have an article for Bitcoin today. I do have articles for other coins. So we're going to jump in and look at the charts for market cap, Bitcoin dominance, and price of Bitcoin. If you don't know why the price of Bitcoin went down today, then you probably missed yesterday's stream because we talked about it and we were very, very clear as to what was going to happen. Anyways, what is happening with market cap, right? So yesterday, losing money, right? Red day, 1.67% down. Right now, so today, opened 2 hours ago again. Sitting at 0.59% down. Is that good? Is it bad? Well, it's kind of like flat line, right? It's like a, if you wanted to, you could certainly do this, and you say you're more or less in an upsloping sort of triangle, maybe, or channel, right? If we were to do this, it would definitely look a little bit more like a running wedge, but this could potentially be a channel, right? If I use the channel tool, you would see a channel here, and yeah, it could potentially be like a slightly upsloping channel. Am I worried about that? Money coming in and out of the cryptosphere? No, I'm not, dude. I really could care less about how much money comes in and out. With the money that's still in, you can still do a lot of stuff trading-wise, right? So again, yeah, if they want to put more money in, then that's fine. If they want to take some money out, yeah, it certainly hurts the amount of money that it's in the sphere, right, to transact with. But still, 207 billion, right? That's where it's sitting at right now. 207.87 billion. Still a lot of dough to transact, buy and sell, and get maybe if you leave some of the smaller coins because they probably lose market cap more quickly, then that money can flow to the other projects, right? So I mean, is it good? Is it bad? Yeah, money flowing out is usually bad, but right now I don't care. I'm not saying I don't care in general. Right now I don't care because it's sideways moving, right? Slightly upsloping. So for me, looking at dominance right now, it's meh, until we drop a little bit more, maybe I start to get a little bit worried, but right now it's just whatever, man. Anyways, let's go into Bitcoin dominance. What is Bitcoin dominance doing, man? Yesterday, gaining some dominance, 0.23%. Right now, gaining a little bit more, 0.09. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, still sitting at 68.54. So again, probably the other coins are sitting more or less where they were at yesterday. Didn't gain that much. So we'll see that in a second, though. So let's go look at the price. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. Yesterday, from an opening of 68.30, closing at 68.47, and right now sitting at 68.53, like I said. Anyways, let's go on to Bitcoin and see what's happening, man. Can you guys see me still? Am I still transmitting? I got an error. Anyways, I sent you guys a message. If you're still there, please do let me know. Sorry about that. Soka, hey man, thanks for letting me know. So anyways, what is going on with Bitcoin, man? we are still within this triangle structure, right? Within this downsloping channel, that would be this equidistant channel, right? That we're been in for a while now. Anyways, like I said, we're still within this structure. Maybe this triangle could be valid, right? We kind of touched that upper point. We seem to be going to that lower point, and we talked about this, right? We talked about going to like that. Snap! I don't want to do that, man. I just completely switched coins. No. Trying to get back to Bitcoin. There we go. Anyways, we talked about this the other day, right? We said, man, we're probably gonna break the downside. We had bearish divergence. We called it out. We said we're probably gonna try to, like, run to that lower part of the channel. We're not there yet. Getting a little bit more expansion on the Bollinger Bands for that movement down. Staying below 20 MA still. Obviously, if we're still below the 200 MA, so I'm not even gonna check. We're still making negative less positive momentum, let's say, and sitting low on the RSI at 35.24. Again, you have a lot of room to run to the upside. Are we gonna do it? I'm not sure, man. Still yet to be determined, right? Anyways, are we doing something here? Well, no. You're going from a low to like a higher low, and you're still making positive momentum. So again, you're not doing anything here on this area, right? So I wouldn't worry about too much on the daily yet. Just worry about this downsloping triangle that we're in. That's it. On the 4 hour, what's happening on the 4 hour? We are sitting below that 20 MA, right? With contraction of the Bollinger Bands, it started to happen, but right now on this candle that started 2 hours ago, we're kind of going down, making a new island of negative momentum. Right now, is it good? Is it bad? Well, you are making bearish divergence, right? Bullish divergence, sorry, from here to here, and from here to here. Again, potential price action to the upside. You did get this small bump. I'm not sure if this is going to be it, or you're going to play out more, try to touch that 20 MA again. But right now, let's say we have this divergence, right? And we could certainly believe that it could potentially play out, right? Anyways, that negative momentum is starting to decrease. So we might get positive momentum again. Maybe get a cross of the MACD over the signal line. And then we might get one of those explosive candles that we sometimes get, like here, right? Here. Or here, actually. Largest explosive candle here. Anyways, sitting low on the RSI at 34.54. Again, sold but not oversold, right? Anyways, is it good? Is it bad? Well, we are sold. We have a lot of room to run to the upside. We are kind of like hooking down right now, but I do believe we might get a small boost to the upside again from this divergence that we developed. Right? I don't believe this might be the whole thing that plays out from it. Right? I would have expected to see a little bit more violent move to the upside. Anyways, things that can happen, right? We might create a new bar of like less negative momentum, and then from here to here we create again divergence, right? And then we have to see where we go from there, right? In the 1 hour, what is happening? Above that 20 MA, below that 20 MA right now. Starting to contract on the Bollinger Bands. Look at this, man. It's awkward, right? Like we had like micro contractions like Bollinger Bands, and then we exploded downside. Micro contractions, slow to the upside. Micro contractions, slow to the outside. We didn't even channel here, right? And right now we are making a little bit of a channel within the Bollinger Bands. So again, contraction of the Bollinger Bands, volatility leaving the market, less positive momentum, right? We're losing that, and we're sitting at 39.97 on the RSI. Is that good? Is it bad? Well, we are certainly on that sold area right now. So borderline sold, borderline neutral. Now, things that I can't see quickly, right? So from here to here on this chart, we will not have that divergence, right? We don't have anything bullish on the top part except for maybe well, I mean, here on the bottom, you don't have like strong bearish divergence. You would have, you're going with the market, right? You're going lower and lower. So again, nothing's going to play out there. On the top part, it depends on where you want to take it, right? But if you take this island from here to here, right, you're going lower and you're going higher on your momentum, right? So you're going like this, and then like this. You would be making hidden bearish divergence, potential price continuation. So again, we might go to the downside a little bit more. I'm not sure yet. Right now, it seems to be playing out. Let's look at the Hagen and Sheet candles. Let's try to look at a shift, shift in trend. Sorry. Yeah, we are going to the downside, as you can see. So again, let's go to regular candles. What am I expecting Bitcoin to do? Well, right now, if we go down, we'll probably touch this bottom part of the triangle, right? Maybe bounce off it. And if we break, we do have that 7,531. I'm not sure if we're going to get there or not. Hey, Benny, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it that you tuned in, bro. You told me that you were studying and stuff like that, and I'm glad, dude, that you were getting new classes to improve. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good that you're doing that. Anyways, good luck with that. I do hope that everything is working fine for you, man. Bitcoin 20K, yeah. Right now it broke to the downside like we called it yesterday, right? So I'm not surprised. I'm more worried about this down sloping triangle, right? They're usually break to the downside because you're not strong enough to get higher prices. So again, down sloping triangle, we could potentially break farther to the downside. We are maturing in the pattern, right? We are at least a good 80% into the pattern, I would say. So again, we can expect for us to fall from this maybe. I really don't want to fall from this, but it might give, if we fall, right? The only thing that kind of gives me hope is that if we fall, we are still within this down sloping wedge, and we can potentially come back and touch that 618 right down here. Maybe get to that mid part of this measure move that we haven't hit yet, and then maybe run, right? You take classes Monday through Thursday. Awesome, bro. Well, anyways, yeah, thank you for being here today, man. I appreciate it. And good luck with your classes, bro. I hope you're doing good and learning a lot of stuff. And definitely, man, like anything that is self-improvement is worth, and it's an investment and it's worth it, man. Anyways, let's keep on looking at this, right? Other stuff that I do see, I only want to give more validity to this channel, right? Because this bottom part we developed until we drop, right? Before that we were in a triangle. That's why I wanted this to drop. That's the only reason I wanted to drop. Other than that, we could still pump to the upside a little bit more, I guess. But I'm not sure if we're gonna get it or not. On the daily, see, on the daily, and this is daily, right? So again, if we keep on dropping down, we're probably gonna get to somewhere around this area, right? Maybe close a couple candles here, and then we make a small momentum here, right? And then you can create from here to here, I guess, and then from here to here, if you want to call that, right? And have bearish divergence, right? If you want to call it from this smaller part, then it would have to be a very small bump down here. So again, could potentially go up or down. Anyways, you have a question about the chat room. What is the Stream Elements? Okay, the Stream Elements is a bot, dude. It is a streaming software that I use with OBS, and it posts up, like, when someone subscribes, like, you'll see, depends if they're registered or not with YouTube properly, you'll see Barney Stinson come out and say, like, what's up, what's up? When someone tips, you will get a small, thing that appears on the screen, right? And all that is Stream Elements, putting all that in there. So again, it gives some control over the stream. It helps me by having these overlays online. That way I can download them whenever I'm traveling and I don't have to carry everything with me. Although I do have some stuff that is physically on my computer, like the ticker, some of the setup, right? But at least most of this overlay, right? The white with the bluish background, and the whole screen for the screen and the chat, all that, the Stream Element, I have that on OBS, and it's on Stream Elements. It's just it's like a website, dude. Let me see if I can open these up, maybe here. And no, it's not from YouTube. It is to be used with YouTube, but it's not from YouTube, right? Anyways, like I said, maybe we drop down a little bit more, create that divergence, right? And then we pump to the upside. Anyways, that's what I would like to see. I'm not sure whether or not that's going to happen right now, but I do believe we could certainly see that happening, right? Dropping down a little bit more, man. You don't have to drop down that much. Maybe get to the zero, right? That zero line I have at 7,732. Close there, right? And then, we create that divergence, and then we pump to the upside, and that would be nice. Anyways, that's wishful thinking right now. We're still making a red candle right now. So again, if this candle's a little bit more violent today, and dropping us there would be like the 7,700 area. So it's not that much. It's like a 200 move, right? You feel bullish. That green downward flag could reverse. Green downward flag from where, man? You already flagged, sort of. Right now you're like channeling. You're moving sideways within this channel. And we have like a down sloping triangle of sorts. Okay. Yeah, because like we impulse down, right? Then we kind of consolidated down sloping, then we burst to the upside, right? Then we kind of like down sloped again, you know, then we burst to the upside, right? And right now we're down sloping. So again, from here to here we created divergence, right? That's what we pumped to the upside, but this was a bull flag that pumped us this small amount. Divergence pumped us up here. Right now I want to see divergence develop again, right? That will be green. That would be the big green flag I have. This green triangle on the screen, that big triangle on the screen was like a pattern that we were in, man, and we broke to the downside. But this falling wedge, then if you want to break out of this falling wedge that I have here, then yeah, that could certainly see you move to the upside, at least to the top of this, right? Wherever we break out, we'll shift this to that area, and then we'll have our potential top. Yeah, that's it for Bitcoin, man. I mean, we moved downwards yesterday, dude. Right after the stream, dude. I closed the stream, and then I started getting the alerts like within the next hour that we were going down, and I was like, oh snap, bro. Like the stream was here, right? This was 9 p.m. and we developed this candle, and then at 10 p.m. we just did a quick rundown around this candle right before it closed. We were still above that 20 MA, and then the next two candles, it was just like boom. You know, we talked about dropping, man, and we just like hit it, you know. And it was like music to my ears, dude. Like listening to that and be like, oh shit, yeah, dude, I see the alerts. And it's because I only had alerts to the downside. And I was like, man, we're dropping. Anyways, I'm not happy that we're dropping, but I'm happy that that we called it out. And if you were here, you knew what we were talking about. Anyways, let's go on to Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum, man? Thomson Reuters is basically looking at the opportunity to bring possibilities of Ethereum smart contracts into the mainstream. The effort comes as part of a partnership with Open Law, which is a consensus-backed builders of a open source and peer-to-peer protocol for automating legal agreements. Right? It was revealed on October 17th. The first thing that was published from this partnership is a proof of concept system, which is dubbed Smart Contract Express, which melds Thomson Reuters document automation service Contract Express with smart contracts functionalities using Ethereum and decentralized Oracle project Chainlink. Right, that's pretty cool. Now, the proof of concept allows for users to take a practical law company contract template and then run it to a Contract Express, at which point the most important data from the contract, like dates and payment obligations, can be permanently hashed onto Ethereum. And that is the cool part, right? The contracts do have the legal stuff in them. What they want to do is like a blend of the contract with the physical stuff, so it's a hybrid, right? So according to the point of the proof of concept system is not to dump the entirety of a traditional legal contract onto a blockchain, but rather make a specific contracts hybrid in having both off-chain and on-chain components. And that's pretty cool, because whatever you put on the blockchain is immutable, right? You cannot be changed, and then you can have the rest of your contract terms, etc., on your off-chain contract, right? So, anyways, Ethereum, like they're calling it the king of the hill when it comes to money in the Ethereum ecosystem. The second most popular project, inarguably, is DAI stablecoin, right? That's their point of view. That's straight out of the article. Now, that's why it came as no surprise in August when Open Law's builder revealed that they were embracing the stablecoin as the medium of exchange of choice for the on-chain financial transaction, right? Now, this is a quote from the team. It said, "To that end, we've integrated DAI into Open Law Finance to show how DAI can be used as a medium of exchange for legal compliant tokenized securities, fixed income products, tokenized real estate, and smart derivatives. DAI can continue its path towards achieving a status as a global currency." Again, is it good? Is it bad? I believe it does give a use case, right? I'm not sure how popular it's going to be off the bat, but again, they are building a pretty solid use case. Benny, dude, did you get a chance to catch yesterday's stream when we talk about Explode? And if you did, do let me know what you think about that project. That's it for Ethereum, man. I'm going to jump into Ethereum dominance on the daily, man. What is happening with Ethereum dominance? Well, yesterday it dropped, right? 0.72% right now, gaining a little bit, 0.05, sitting at 8.95 of market cap. What is happening with the price of Ethereum? Sitting at $172.32, breaking out of this upsloping channel that we had, right? We can always adjust it, and it's still valid because we're using the latest point that I draw. I just want to show that we are within an uptrend. That's the only thing I have it here for, right? We are hitting below that, seen below 20 MA with contraction of the Bollinger Bands, right? Not contracting a little bit more, contracting a little bit more right now, actually. I do see them going in a little, slightly bit more. Anyways, making negative momentum right now. Are we doing something here? No, we're still higher than this low, right? So again, from this low to where we're at, we're definitely making more negative momentum right now, or slightly more negative momentum. No, slightly less still. So if we get to this point, we're probably going to make that same level of momentum, right? So we might not generate that divergence to this level, but if we were to drop farther down to this level, right? Yeah, around this area, 165.79, we might develop divergence and then pump to the upside. Right now, sitting at 43.22 on the RSI, which puts us on that neutral zone, and still within this more major downsloping channel, right? So again, we have not been able to break out of it. We broke out. We had like a false breakout here, and then we broke back into it. Anyways, if we cannot stay above this bottom part of this channel, this upsloping channel, we're probably gonna break down and touch that that mid part of the channel, and then after that, maybe this bottom part of the channel. We do have some areas of support around here, right? This white, the 0% line, right? That would be 165.10. Anyways, that'll be it for Ethereum on the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour, man. On the 4 hour, what are we doing, man? Well, we're making lower highs, man, every time, right? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, dude. On the bottom, dude, I do like this a little bit, right? It didn't play out very strong, but from here to here, you have divergence, right? Bullish divergence. You got this pump, but you broke down at the 20 MA again, being very weak. Something that could happen, right? Look at where we're at on that negative momentum. You can barely see it, right? I have to zoom in so you guys can see it better. But if we might get down to this low again, right? And maybe we make divergence from here to here, right? And then maybe we try to like pump to the upside, right? And maybe we get above that 20 MA then. But anyways, contraction of the Bollinger Bands again happening. Sitting low on that RSI at 37.55, which puts us on that sold scale. Sorry, that sold area. This is still not developed. I just wanted to show you guys where we could potentially go, right? And we need to go down slightly, a little bit more. That's why I do believe we could potentially develop that divergence. Anyways, what is going on the 1 hour, man? On the 1 hour, sitting below that 20 MA, right? Making less positive momentum. About to get across off the MACD over the signal line and sitting neutral on the RSI at 41.64. Now, are we doing something here? No. Well, we're also going higher, right? So again, here, if we go down to this low, we're probably going to make very little negative momentum, and then we have divergence, bullish divergence on the 1 hour, and could potentially pump to the upside. Am I worried here on this thing? No, man. If anything, we do have some sort of like hidden bearish divergence, right, from there to there, and let's say from this small island to this small island. So again, the lines are converging on that top part, meaning hidden bearish divergence. So price continuation right now, continuation would appear to be to the downside, right, because we are within this down sloping trend, right? More major trend. Anyways, that's it for Ethereum right now, right? Right now, we're probably going to try to touch that 20 MA again. If we break above it, you know, we're probably not going to make that divergence. And then we're just going to keep on floating around like that. Yeah, I'm going to look at another chart for Ethereum. Want to try something out. Give me 1 second. If we go from here to here, we do get some nice touch points. And then if we go from here to here, would be like any Brownian wedge. No, so I'll take this one, and then I'll take this one here like this, maybe like this, right? So again, we're more or less within this downsloping channel, right? It's not a falling wedge. It is too broad to be a falling wedge, even though it's slightly going in, right? Slightly converging. But I would categorize this as a channel, right? We are within that downsloping channel. That would be it would be a downsloping channel within this much larger channel that we're in, right? That would be the main picture. However, I don't want to fill this with channels because you can see a channel here that I'm going to get rid of right now. I do have a lot of channels open, right? This channel over here, I'm going to get rid of, and this channel over here. Anyways, right now, this would certainly be a channel of sorts on the more micro term, right? So, again, that's it for Ethereum, man. I'm going to go on to Ripple. I'll Ripple, and then we'll see what we do with it. Anyways, this article is very short. That's it. Not much being stated except that Brad Garling has said that their company signs more than 30 deals per quarter with financial institutions. That is pretty cool. Now, earlier this month, Ripple partnered with Finastra, the blockchain payment, via its RippleNet network, right? They said that the partnerships they had partnerships with over 200 financial institutions globally. So again, if they're starting to close 30 per quarter, they're probably closing 120 institutions per year. So again, they're picking up speed, right? That would seem that they would be picking up momentum, because since they started with this project and they are slightly over 200, then if you're picking up 120, you're doubling in 1 year what you did in the prior year, probably, or even more. And then we can figure out what they're gonna do from there, right? That's it. That's the only article that was out today for Ripple. I do have some news for Litecoin and Binance. And for Binance, I have like 3 articles, so and some of them are pretty good. Anyways, you can see that it looks like we bottom against Bitcoin, man. We are starting to get like that shift in momentum. It's looking beautiful, right? It's like a curve that's starting to like take off. So again, we might start getting more dominance on the market. Right now, it's losing a little bit. Anyways, after like a nice run to the upside, it looks very similar to the price, right? Anyways, going high. Yesterday, losing a little bit, 0.74. Right now, losing 0.63% of market cap, sitting at 6.04. Anyways, where is Ripple sitting at on price? It's sitting at 29 cents. To be exact, give you full digits. 29.096 cents. Now, where are we here on that structure, right? Well, we are still within this upsloping channel. We have not broken out of it. We're kind of moving to the downside right yesterday. We almost touched that upper part of the channel. We said we could potentially come touch it and then bounce off it. Right now, negative price action, right? We are sitting right at that 236. You can see it here. That would be 29.102. We are slightly lower than that, but anyways, we're kind of flirting with that line and using it as support. Still within this range of the 29.89 and the 27.911, right? We are floating on this area, making less positive momentum, right? We're probably going to get down here, and then we're probably going to try and run to the upside again. And we're probably going to get exhausted of this, right? From here to here, we had divergence. We talked about that the other day. I kind of erased it because it was getting too cluttered in the chart, but it was from here to here. And from here to here, and we said we're going to get price action to the downside, and we got it, right? Look, I even had this down here. I forgot to erase this one, right? Because we also had that divergence there. Anyways, what is happening on the 4 hours, man? On the 4 hours, well, we have been doing this like triangles, right? Triangle, right? I'll put this one in. I didn't have this one, but it'll be something like this. Then break to the upside, triangle, break to the upside, triangle, break to the upside, triangle, break to the upside. And now, every time we break to the upside, we're getting lower and lower. Here, we didn't even get close to touching that upper part of the channel. Anyways, what happened here on the 4 hours, right? We had divergence as well, bearish divergence from here to here and from here to here, right? So on not so much on the 4 hours, right? In the 4 hours, you had it from here to here, right? On that much larger scale, from here to here, and then from here to here. Snap! I don't have my tool. I'm not sure where the tool that for the favorites that I had went. It's not showing up, so I do have to go here on the side. It'll be like going like that, right? And from here to here, we also had it. But like I said, I erased all these because it was getting too cluttered. We called this out yesterday. If you don't believe me, you can go check it out on the stream when we finish this one, right? But anyways, price action to the downside, we called it. It's playing now beautifully. We had divergence on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, and on the daily. So again, on all 3 time scales that we look at, we had it. We're sitting neutral on the RSI at 50.56 with some expansion on the Bollinger Bands, right? That's it. Ripple not doing much right now on the 4 hours. Undoing the previous 2 candles, again being bearish engulfing. We might probably come down here again, right? Try to like retest this, or if not, right from here, we're probably not going to get down to this level because then we would be breaking the structure. And here we're actually sitting at 0. So again, right now we're just going with the market. We're not developing any kind of divergence right now in the shorter term. So let's go into the 1 hour, man. Figure this out, right? In the 1 hour, we had divergence from here to here, right? We traced it, and then from here to here, and we traced it. It was line divergence. Play to the downside, right? We were here. It was 9 p.m. or 9 p.m. somewhere on here. And we said we're probably going to touch that 20 MA, bounce off it. Sorry, the midline of the channel, bounce off it, and then probably, we're probably going to break down because of that divergence, right? So it played out to the downside still. Then, we just like hit regular market motion, right? So again, that's it. Nothing else going on here. From here, you're going higher. From here to here, you had like hidden bullish divergence, right? From here to here. and from here to here. But that means price continuation, right? And the trend is upsloping. So again, we got that move to the upside. Not very strong, like I said. Anyways, we got above that 20 MA on the 1 hour, and we are getting some contraction on the Bollinger Bands. Even though right now we're moving red, if we look at the Heikin Shear, we'll see that we are starting a new trend, and it's probably gonna be red, right? You can see that clearly. Anyways, that's it for Ripple, man. Making a little bit negative momentum right now. If we get somewhere around this area, and we can be on this scale, we can get somewhere around this area, right? We're probably gonna get somewhere around here on that negative price action. We're gonna create bullish divergence, right? And that's probably gonna pop us to the upside again, and that's what I would expect to see. Here, we're probably not gonna pop. We're probably still gonna get somewhere around here on the RSI, maybe the 36-ish. That is if we move to the downside, right? And then we create that divergence again on the RSI as well. Anyways, that's it for this right now. That's it for Ripple. Let's move on to Litecoin. What is happening with the Litecoin? We finally have an article, and I find an article that I want to look at, and guess what, man? You can't, because they blocked it. You have to join the block Genesis to be able to unlock it, and I want to pay a subscription. Just look at one article. I don't use their website that much. Anyways, so I'm just going to read the bullet points, right? The Litecoin Foundation released its unaudited Q2 2019 financial statements last week. Although the foundation only reported 13,600 in donations during the quarter, the foundation claims it has also received hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of donations, which were used to fund certain projects directly, right? Partnerships with Miami Dolphins, etc. Now, the Q2 2019 operating loss of 13,008 through the organization's reserve of mostly Litecoin, but this was more than offset by Litecoin's increase in price. Dude, I didn't see that much of an increase in price. But anyways, it's Q2. Yeah, we increased in price in Q2. Anyways, Litecoin Foundation, Charlie Lee noted that the foundation currently has around 200,000 in assets, which he believes will give the foundation about 2 years of runway, right? I'm not sure, dude. We did the calculations the other day, and it looked like they were gonna run out of money in the first month. Anyways, I told a little lie, man. I do have another article for Litecoin. I thought it was just this one that I found. I have this one as well. I just kind of slipped my mind. Anyways, the Litecoin Foundation is teaming up with the San Diego International Film Festival at an event that will allow people to meet veteran filmmakers as they showcase their latest work. Now, according to the announcement, the attendees of the 2019 San Diego International Film Festival that purchase a 6-day festival pass will receive Litecoin that they can use to donate to films accepted into the 2019 film festival lineup, right? The festival attendees can also use Litecoin to vote and award their favorite films. The film or filmmaker that receives the most Litecoin will receive the Litecoin Foundation Award of October 19, and the winner will be awarded an additional 1,000 Litecoin. Dude, they're gonna get rich, dude. $1,000 in Litecoin. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So sometimes they just get like the claps and that's it. But $1,000, dude. And they're running out of money, right? And they're gonna give $1,000 on the film festival to try to develop use case, because they are having a hard time finding a proper use case, I guess, right? Let's look at Litecoin. What is Litecoin doing, man? On the daily, Litecoin losing dominance yesterday, 1.37% down. Right now, losing a little bit still, 0.13% down, sitting at 1.62% off market cap. Yeah, 1.62% off market cap. That's very tiny, man. Anyways, what is happening with Litecoin, right? On the price, $52.94. That's where it's sitting at. Basically undoing what it gained the past 2 days, right? Almost run through that whole supply. Anyways, we're still within this upsloping channel that we traced, and this upsloping channel is within a more major downsloping channel. Anyways, we are still below that mid part of the channel, below that 20 MA, making less positive momentum, and sitting low on the RSI at 37.54. Again, that's the only thing I like, that it's low on the RSI. It will have a tendency either to reset slowly if you stay at those prices, or you could pump to the upside and then like try to get above that mid part of the channel, above the 20 MA, right? You're below this mid part of the channel, the 20 MA, and this mid part of the other channel, right? So again, you have a lot of resistances to go when you're trying to run to the upside, right? Anyways, that's it for Litecoin on the daily. What's happening in the 4 hours, man? The 4 hours, again, below that 20 MA, making less positive momentum, and sitting low on the RSI at 39.56, certainly being on that sold area. Now, again, dude, for Litecoin to, it could potentially do it, right? Like come somewhere around this area, develop that divergence, and try to pump. I'm not sure if it's gonna get it or not though, because yeah, you might get it, right? You'll have to break out of this upsloping channel slightly and then break back into it. It'll be like a false breakout, but I again, it could happen, right? There we go. Expanding that a little bit so we can see it better when it keeps on developing, right? Anyways, that's it for this on the 4 hour. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we are contracting on the Bollinger Bands, which is good. We're below that 20 MA. You know, we kind of broke up above it for one candle, and the next candle undid that. Again, you have more chances of developing that divergence here, right? You don't have to go that far down, right to here. You're probably gonna get somewhere around here, and then from here to here, you're definitely making that divergence, and then potentially pump to the upside. RSI sitting at 42.02, again low, but still on that neutral zone. And that's it for Litecoin, man. It's just like not very appealing lately, right? You had a nice run up, don't get me wrong, but you developed that hidden bearish divergence, and guess what that meant, man? Price action to the downside, along the fact that you also had strong bearish divergence on this more shorter scale, right? Litecoin could rise. Yeah, but I'm finding it that I'm finding that it's struggling, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna rise, man. Right now, I'm not finding any technicals, except for Bitcoin pumping, right? If Bitcoin pumps, it'll take you up with it. I'm not seeing how this is gonna pump though. You can have a whale come in and move the market for sure, but right now, just looking at it, it's not looking very appealing, man. Again, not until this comes down here, makes divergence, you try to pump to the upside, and maybe try to get above this with more positive momentum, right? And then you're gonna like expect something good. But other than that, dude, I have more worries about being below the 20 MA again, because we just were above it for such a small amount of time. So again, not looking very strong, and yeah, let's see how that happens, how this plays, right? You are making the contraction on the Bollinger Bands in the 1 hour that could potentially see you like pop upside or downside. That won't tell us where, but if we develop some divergence and we keep on tightening, then we can probably get a really good idea where we're gonna go. John Smith, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Anyways, that's it for Litecoin. Let's go look at the Binance news, right? I do have a couple articles for Binance. If you want to get wrecked, you'll buy Litecoin at 20. Yeah, I'm not even sure if the 20 is going to be that great of an entry point right now. Like I said, Litecoin's not looking the best. Maybe at 20 it would make sense, but sorry, Litecoin made me like tired, bro. Litecoin's boring right now, man. Do you want to like yawn on the stream? But you know, Litecoin makes me just feel like tired looking at it, man. It's doing nothing. It's just going down. Anyways, what is happening with Binance, dude? Binance is gonna give you 125 times borrowing margin for borrowing, right? Yeah, 125x, dude. That means that if you put $100, it'll say down there, dude, you're gonna get a lot of dough to trade, right? You're gonna get 125 times that $100. So again, you're gonna get like you're gonna get a lot of money, man. You can get wrecked really bad with this, dude. Anyways, you can lose your money quickly because they're gonna close out your position. Like I said, Binance offers high risk margin trading up to 125% leverage on its derivatives platform, Binance Futures, man. Yeah, bro. I'm looking at this, man. Binance Futures lets traders borrow money against bets on Bitcoin future price, amplifying both the losses and the gains by the borrowed amount, right? So when a user is unable to pay back the margin, the holdings on the platform are liquidated. That's why you sometimes see those prices like shift, right? Because a lot of positions get closed right off the bat on the futures, and then you have those spikes, or those spikes to the downside, right? All those sells start to happen. Anyways, Binance Futures previously offered only up to 20 times margin, right? which is really far from the 100 times margin that BitMEX brought over and that we talked about earlier. Anyways, the users trading the Bitcoin to USD Tether pair will be able to borrow 125% the funds they hold, man. That is a lot, dude. And it's not 125%, it's 125 times the amount. The article, it's off on that. Because 125% of 100, it will just be like a little bit of money, dude. It's not that much. You're just going 25% higher than your 100%. Anyways, as Binance puts it on the announcement, right, that 125x at $100 would give you a chance to hold 12,500 in USD Tether in Bitcoin, dude. That's 125x. Look, I'll show you. Where's the freaking calculator? There we go. You have 100, sorry, times 125, 12,500, bro. That's how much you get. What they were saying is 125%, and that is off, dude. 125% is off, because if you have 100 and you times it 125, that would be 1.25. That'll give you $125, and that's not it. So you get 125 times. So that would be, if you want to do it, that would be like, what is it, like 1,250, right? And then you divide that by 100, and you get 12.5, and it's probably even more, dude, than that. So times 100, yeah, it's probably one more zero, dude. I missed a zero on that number. So you get like 12,000. What was that I was doing? Yeah, I just lost my math, bro. 125,000 times 100. So you get like 12,000%, bro. That's how much you get. 12,500%. Yeah, I just completely like lost it there. Anyways, it is a lot of dough, dude. Putting $100 and getting $12,000 to like play with. That is a lot of risk. Any small move to the downside is gonna cancel your position, and you're gonna lose all the money, dude. So again, any small amount of money, any smidge of a shift to the downside, right? When you take that position, is because you're sure that price is gonna go up, and you're not gonna lose your money, dude. Because if it drops, like, I'm not sure if this is gonna be like 10-cent drop, but if it drops like 10 cents, your position is probably gonna get canceled, and that's how risky this is. Not 10 cents. In Bitcoin, it'll probably be like a couple dollars, right? But again, it is very, very tiny, the amount that it has to go to the downside, and then it's a lot of risk, man. So again, I wouldn't do that, right? Anyways, like I said, yesterday was revealed that Binance futures had hit an all-time high of 700 million traded in a single day. That's a lot of dough. Binance won't say how many trades its future platform has claimed. How many traders the platform has claimed, right? From losing up to that to the margin, right? But Changpeng Zhao noted that the first liquidation in a somewhat cautionary tweet earlier this year. 125x feature was a high demand among customers. That's what they're saying, right? And what about the potential risk posed? Well, they have the users have a choice to decide and adjust their leverage. If they want to lower or high leverage, then in the update they provide like a risk control for traders. So you can slide a bar, and you would choose if you want to take like one-time leverage or like 125 times leverage, right? So again, conservative users are invited to use the leverage as low as 1x, so one time. Like I said, it's a lot of money, dude. It's a high risk that you'll lose it quickly, man. That's why they do it, dude, because they want to take your money. And because they're freaking insane, dude. 125x, it's crazy, dude. I wouldn't do it. And, it's up to you guys if you do it or not, but there's a high chance that you're probably going to get wrecked if you trade at 125x leverage. Anyways, Binance US adds FDIC insurance for USD deposits. This is the whole article. It's just like 3 paragraphs. So again, the USD deposits on Binance US are now FDIC insured, right? So FDIC is the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Now, according to a blog post published by the exchange from Friday, right? So Binance US holds its customers' dollars deposits in pooled custodial accounts at the banks that are insured by the FDIC. The pooled custodial accounts are maintained in a manner that provide access to pass through FDIC insurance coverage up to the depositor coverage limit, which is currently at 250,000. Now, Binance US stated this also in the post. Now, what else is going on? Well, I have this Binance article. Binance just completed the 9th Binance burn. They burned 2,061,888 Binance coins, which are worth approximately $36.7 million, bro. Damn, that hurts just by saying it. Just burning all that dough, man. Burning all that money in a day. Damn, that's a lot, dude. It just means that Q3 2019 was the second most profitable quarter for Binance in history, right? The number of Binance coins that got burned in Q3 2019 versus the Q2. Right? In Q2, they burned 808,888. So again, 808,888, right? So 808,888. Right now, they're burning 2 million, dude. 2,061,888. That is a lot of money, dude. It just hurts to say it, man. Anyways, Changpeng Zhao believes the growth is due to the introduction of new features. The new futures, right? Services such as margin trading, futures trading, and then the fiat on-ramps. Binance plans to keep the promise, right, made on the Binance white paper to continue to burn the Binance in its possession until there's only 100 million Binance left. Damn, dude. That means that they still have to burn 85 million Binance coins. That is a lot of money they're gonna kill, man. Why did they do that, man? Why didn't they just donate it to people, man? Donate it to me. Donate it to Benny. He's gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. Donate it to John Smith. He's gonna be happy as well, man. Freaking Binance, stop burning the coins. Anyways, Changpeng Zhao noted that Binance Futures has the lowest fees on any platform in the market with just 1 BPS in taker fees. So again, BPS being basis points. So like 1 basis point, it'll be like 100 basis point is 1%. So that would be 0.01%. But Binance plans to add more Binance US dollar pairs on Binance.com, margin futures, and Binance DEX. And the Binance ecosystem has grown significantly, right? They do have tables for that. They have these for the burns, right? The 9 burn completed. Look at this, man. They burned a lot. It's a lot of dough. They burn here a lot more at like a lower price, right? And here at a higher price. Anyways, this hurts just by looking at it, man. $40 million just poof like that, man. Gone. Yeah, I know the price goes up, man. But because there's less in existence, but they're burning it from their treasury. But, you know, they didn't release those coins into the market, right? They're not buying them back to burn them. They just had them sitting there like on a bank account, and they just keep on burning from the bank account every time they need. So again, not the best, but yeah. Anyways, Binance, you know, this is a chart I was talking about. They're growing the ecosystem, right? So you can buy finance, payments, entertainment, store, service, exchange. I guess these are the tokens and what category they fall into. I'm trying to get this to look a little bit larger here, but the image is a little bit pixelated. So again, it just makes it a little bit harder to see. That's it. Let's look at what happened with Binance, dude. Because the price didn't do that much with that huge burn they did. Binance on the daily, man. What is happening with Binance? Yesterday, gaining a little bit of dominance. We're actually sitting neutral yesterday. 0. Right? You can see it up here. 0. Didn't move. Right now going down 0.79. Again, this shows indecision with the money flow. Sitting at 1.35% of market cap. The 18. Hey, William James. How's it going, man? Thank you for being here. I'm glad that you made it to the stream. The 18 million Bitcoin was just mined a few hours ago. Yes. I didn't have a chance to like go through that article still. But you know, he's 18 million Bitcoin. Yay! It didn't make it pump, bro. You know, I'm more worried about the market like going down still than the 18 million Bitcoin getting mined. I do like the article though, but you know, I didn't get a chance to read it. There was a whole bunch of hype going on Twitter that people were saying, "Oh, it's gonna get mined today," you know. Shit, like, dude, they're like talking like they found the Holy Grail, dude. Oh, the 18 million Bitcoin is mine, you know? Yeah, whatever, man. Anyways, that means there's one more Bitcoin on the market that does diminish the value because there's now one more coin for more people to buy. and then it just dilutes that pool that you have, right? So again, that coin coming out does not necessarily have to play to price action to the upside. That means there's more supply on the market, right? So then you have to get more demand for the price to go up. Anyways, Binance. What is happening with Binance? On the daily yesterday, red day. Right now, red day. Similar to Litecoin, right? I can't remember which other coin was doing this, but I think it was Litecoin. Still, almost outside of that upsloping channel, slightly. You know, we talked about going to the downside, right? So again, we had divergence on the shorter scales. We broke to the downside. Price momentum decreasing, sitting at 50.65 on the RSI, sitting above the 20 MA with some contraction on the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, starting to contract a little bit. This going in and this going in as well. That's it for this on this, right? Let's go into 4 hour, man. In the 4 hour, we are moving down, right? Below that 20 MA. We are making more negative momentum, right? More than the previous one. Are we doing more than the previous one, man? I have to check this out real quick. This would be 437741, 44. Yeah. So this is slightly higher, and we're higher. So again, from here to here, that's the only thing I can see, man. From here to here, and from here to here, we'll be going like this, right? Slightly. And then what is this? 4741, 4718. And this would still be going slightly in, right? So again, this against the RSI, price against the RSI, you don't have any divergence. I just wanted to note it. And then, but against your histogram, you do have slight hidden bullish divergence, which means price continuation. Again, this means that you could potentially keep on moving to the upside, maybe. Not very strong indicator, that hidden bullish. Anyways, let's go look at the more micro scale, because I do believe we're gonna get more clues as to what we're gonna do on the micro scale. Anyways, in the 4 hours, sitting at 47.49 on the RSI. Neutral zone. And look at this, man. Look, we were here last night at 9 p.m. This candle. We did a recap yesterday when the market opened. It opened up here, man. And what did we talk about right before we killed the stream, dude? Divergence, bearish divergence all over the market. Prices were going to go down. And lo and behold, what we got today, price action to the downside. Man, right after I went off the air, this bar happened. And then 2 hours after that, this bar. And then this small massacre. And then we're trying to rise up again, right? Then we're failing to get above that 20 MA. Right now, we're still below that 20 MA with some contraction on the Bollinger Bands. Let's see what's happening here, man. Well, we're not making a lower yet. So again, nothing yet. So for us to have some like bullish divergence, right, we have to go like lower in price, or at least even, right? And then our momentum would definitely have to be like going in as well. And then we'd have like strong bullish divergence that could mean potential price action to the upside. Right now, we don't have anything developing here. So again, that's it. We're just doing regular market motion, right? We are still within this channel here. We had like a false breakout. I could adjust this to include that, and we'll still be within this channel then, right? We still get some sort of respect for that midline. So again, that's it, bro. There's not a lot going on, man. Today, after that drop that we had, it was just a very boring day, man. Going up slightly and then undoing it, then try to remake it and then undoing it again, and that's it. There's nothing else that we did, man. On almost 24 hours, right? So we're probably gonna have to wait until tomorrow to figure out what we're making as a pattern, right? And then we're probably gonna be able to make a call as to what we believe we might do. Anyways, shorter term, right? If you want to look at this in the shorter term, you could say this. And then from here to here, and you can say you are in a symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangles are neutral by nature, so again, you can break to the upside or the downside. Not necessarily mean you have to go either way, right? So yeah, what's up, guys? What do you want to look at now? We've just finished the main coins. So if you have a coin that you want to look at, do let me know, and I will definitely check it out. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, right, William? We said, dude, we said it, right? Bearish divergence on Bitcoin, right? Once, twice. Snaps. Once, twice, right? Once, twice. We didn't have it on the RSI, but we called it out, right? We were here on the stream. This was 10 p.m., right? And then look at this. Killed, man. Ethereum. I don't think we had any Ethereum. We had it here on Ethereum, but not from here to here. But we had these divergence, right? Price to downside, and then he just followed the market. But Ripple, man, Ripple we called it as well. Divergence, right? And then count tanks. You're half up. What is the next project for a coin burn? What do you mean the next project for a coin burn? Yeah, that is probably healthy, William James. You don't want to be looking at the charts all day. You just want to like identify stuff, and you only want to look at the charts when you're tracking a move, man. Right? Like when you're in the hunt, right? That's when you want to be looking at stuff, like because you know something's gonna happen, right? But right now, even if you wanted to do this with Ripple, you go from here to here, and you go snap. My ads are on, man. Snap. I forget to turn them on. I forget to turn them back on. You know, there we go. So you could say that you are technically within a symmetrical triangle right now. So you do want to look at this just when you expect something to happen, right? So right now, what I'm expecting, right, is for us to drop a little bit more, maybe. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it or not, but either we drop a little bit more and create some more divergence, right, and then we bump to the upside. Or the market slowly keeps on trending us to the upside because we are in an uptrend. So that's it, man. I was expecting something like this, right? Impulse down, just like that. And then see that up, right? We got it. And then we're seeing this down. But here we develop that divergence. Here we're not doing it. If we don't do it, then we're probably just going to keep on like moving sideways within this triangle. And then at some point in time, we're going to have to break. Yo, Martin, since I started following your channel, I have stopped being addicted to charts. Yeah, thanks, man. I guess. Are you not addicted because, like, we look at stuff and then you kind of like know what to expect, or are you not addicted because you're just no longer looking at charts, bro? Do let me know that. I'm not sure why you're no longer addicted to the charts. Looks like it's about to turn up. Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's gonna get it, man. I'm expecting that divergence to play, man. Even. Look, even if you don't get down here, right, to this red, get at least to this low, right? You kind of hit it here on that wick, right? Where is this? There's a low wick here. So the low would be 28,927. This low would be 28,930, right? So they're very, very close, 927, 930. They're more or less in line, right? I hope you relax. Yeah, dude, no FOMO. We chill, right? That's the motto here, man. You're more or less in a line, right? You could say you touch that and bounce off that, right? Using it as sort of support. I don't want to say that yet because I do want to at least close here, man. Closing here gives you at least from this high to like the whatever small negative momentum you make, divergence, right? And then you pump to the upside, bro. But right now you're not getting it, right? You're going up and you're going to zero and everything's going up, right? So look, for you to have divergence on your indicators, and I'm gonna do this over here, man. Okay, so now I can move this off the way. Yeah, there we go. So for you to have divergence, right? I'll talk about this because I don't think I've talked about this, and I'll take this second to like make this segment, right? So let's say. Remember what we talked about, that you always trace divergence on the bottom part of the price and the bottom part of the oscillator if you're looking for bullish, and then you trace it on the top if you're looking for bearish stuff, right? So I always got top to top, right? You have to go top of the chart and top of the oscillator. So again, I'm gonna try to do this real quick so it's easily to see, right? So again, this will be like this, right? Let's say this is price. And then this will be the oscillator, right? And then you have your oscillator doing this, which would be the opposite, right? You'll be going lower here and slightly higher, right? And then what you would have here, you will be going like inwards, right? That would be that, and that would be that. That would be like your strong bullish divergence, right? That's what you want to look at for like price reversal, price action to the upside. It is the strongest one, almost always will play out. So we look for that type of divergence, right? The other type of bullish divergence that you have is you would go flat on your price, right? So I'm gonna try to get this as flat as possible. You go like this, and then you go like this again, right? So here we're going like flat line, and then here you will be going with the same movement, right? You will be going like this, low and then higher, right? And the lines would be converging, right? So again, convergence of the lines, right? So again, this would be like type class B, type 2, medium bullish divergence that, you know, could potentially see you to price action to the upside, right? And you can have it, this could be either on the MACD or on the RSI, so you have to look for both. Like right now here, we probably had it on the MACD, but not on the RSI, right? And the more that you find it on different oscillators, the more likely it is to play, right? Different indicators, the more likely it is to play, right? Anyways, the other type of divergence that you have is the opposite of this, right? Your price, I'll just copy this, man, it'll be easier. Let's say, move this to the side. Your price goes like this. You go down, and then on the price you do this. Oh, sorry, on the oscillator you do this, right? You have a flat line on your oscillator, right? That would be the third type of divergence. This is flat now. This will be weak divergence, right? This has the least chances to play out, right? So again, if you do this type of divergence, you can still break to the upside, right? And you can see a nice break to the upside, but there's also a lot more chances that it might not play out because it's weaker, right? Anyways, these are the three types of bullish divergence, right? Right? Being like, I'll type it here. Oh, no, that one. Just so we can have it up, right? Medium, type B, for number 3, right? Sorry, number 2. And then we have this one over here. That would be weak. Type C, class C, type 3, whatever. No, that's it. Right, so this is the bullish side, right? Now, on the other part, right, on the bearish side, so I'm gonna probably try to do it over here. I don't want to have a lot of interference from the chart, right? Oh, and I forgot to mention one, right? And you do have it, and it happens when it is just complete opposite on the bottoms, right? You would have your price going up, right? So like this. And then you would have your indicator going the opposite, right? Sorry, I didn't want to draw it that way. And you'll probably be going like, let's say, so it would be the inverse of this one. It'll be like that. There we go. So you'll be going down here, and then you'll be going up here, right? You're diverging. Here's like your real divergence, right? The lines are going away from each other. Even though their lines are converging here, like going into each other, it's called divergence. It's just like, I hate it because it's not. It's just a term that it's used, right? But it's not the reality, right? The lines are converging. Anyways, these would be. This is not a type, right? This is hidden. That's hidden bullish divergence, right? Now, what does this mean, right? This means reversal, like we said, like reversal, right? And this one over here means continuation, right? So continuation, it is a very open term. It just means whatever, man. If you're in a downtrend, it just means it's gonna go down, and if you're in an uptrend, it just means it's gonna go up, right? That's what continuation means. So again, those are the types of bullish divergence that you can find. Now, let me see if I can go over here and let's talk about that bearish divergence, right? So again, on the bearish side, what do you have? You trace it on the top part, right? So you have your price going up, And then you have your oscillator going down. And here you'll trace it on the top part. Going like that on your price, and you'll be going like that on your oscillator. And this would be the strong bearish divergence, right? Then you would have the opposite where you're going flat on your price. Like let's say here, and then here again. There we go, now I got it more flat. and then I'm just gonna copy this one because this part is the same here. Alright, then you're going down here, right? So again, your price and your oscillator are diverging, right? And then you would have the other one that would be the opposite. I'm just gonna copy the stuff because it's already out there. So this one here. It's not being let me move it. There we go. This one here. No, it was not this one I wanted. I wanted this one. There we go. This one here on the bottom right. And then on the top you'll be going up. So you'll be taking, yeah, it was this one for the top, sorry. Just gotta screw up for a second. Why this one on top? There we go. This will be the third one, right? And then you would have your other one. I'll just toss it down here because I don't have enough room up to the side. Miscalculated, man. Mistake. There we go. And then here you'll be going in like this, right? Right, those will be your divergences, right? Like this would be bearish divergence. Right, and then this will be like your strong. Type of shit today, man. Your class A, type 3, type 1, you know, whatever you want to call it, dude. I'm gonna say okay, and then I'll copy this one. Nah, you don't want to copy that one, man. This one. There you go. This will be your medium. Let me edit, man. There we go. Type class B, type 2, right? And then this will be your week. Class C, type 3. And these are also all reversals, right? There we go. And then this will be your hidden, right? Like and again, just like this one, it would be in reversal. Sorry, no, continuation. Where do I have my continuation? It's over here. Pasted it over here. Dang it. You want to do that? There we go. Here we go. Here we go, man. There we go. That's it, man. These are the divergence types that you can expect to find when trading, right? So you have your bearish stuff, and then you have your bullish stuff, right? And that's what I look at when I say divergence, right? Because if you hadn't noticed it yet by what we were doing, that's what I was doing when I'm looking down here and tracing lines on the top. You might have wondered why the top, why the bottom. Well, now you have your answer, right? The only fact that I don't like is that I put in the main XRP chart, and I'm gonna have to get rid of it all, man. Dang it! I want to save for like a static video. Maybe I'll put it again out if I'm traveling and I don't have time to like post a video news or like a stream or price analysis or whatever. I'll just like toss something like this out, man. Anyways, like I said, these are the types of divergences that you can see: bullish, strong, medium, weak, and hidden, right? Reversal, continuation, and again, same thing for bearish, right? Strong, medium, weak, right? Reversal patterns, and then reversal divergence, and then you have your hidden, which is continuation, right? Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff, man. It's just gonna clutter my. Hope you guys took note. It's gonna be on YouTube forever. So again, small session there. And I hope you guys pick this up. Don't worry about it. Don't overstress. If you can't remember it, just post it on your. Write yourself a note that on today's video, episode 78, we talked about this divergence and we drew it out. And I'm not sure what time frame we're at. I think like we're an hour and 17 minutes into the stream. So you can say that maybe at an hour and like 10 we start talking about this. And then you can probably learn this and you know, use it for your trading setups, right? There we go, it's clean. Now let's go back into the XRP chart. That's it. Anyways, free lesson, right? Yay. Like right now, like I said, man, probably gonna move to the upside. Take a screenshot. That's fine, bro. I deleted it. It's on the video forever, man. I can take a screenshot later on. And probably I'm gonna just draw it again, right? You know. So that's it, like I said, right? Here we had that divergence, right? Bearish on the top part, right? If it's on the top of the oscillators, right? On the green oscillator, you're making bearish. On the red part, you're making bullish. Same here. If you're on the bottom part, you're making bullish. If you're on the top part, you're making bearish. Again, here we have bearish divergence, bearish divergence. Here we had bullish divergence, right? You can see it here. Those are like examples of like strong divergence, right? You know, we talked about divergence all the time. I do believe that this will help you guys out a lot. Yeah. So what else, dude? What else do you want, what else want to talk about? What other coin you want to look at? Benny, I didn't understand your burn question, but if you want to like be a little bit more specific, I can certainly talk about it. And then you know, you said like which coin's next to burn. Like I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure what you want to get at with that question. And I'm glad that you're relaxing, bro. Like I said, dude, like a lot of times you are your own enemy when you're trading, man. You fall for FOMO, right? You give into the emotions that you're not supposed to have, right? You have to become like Mr. Spock, right? Like a Vulcan with no emotions, just logic, man. That's it. That's all trading is for reals, man. Like the moment you start to get like into emotions, right? Emotional about trades, attached to the trade, that's when you start screwing up, man. What project's next to have a coin burn? Fuck, man. That's a good question, man. I'm not sure who's gonna have a coin burn. I'm not sure, man. There's projects that are burning coins every day, man. Like Ripple burns with every transaction, right? The fee they take, they burn it. Explode, the one we covered yesterday, they've also burned like 0.5% of every transaction. So they burn daily, dude. There's projects that burn all the time. But you know, look at Binance, dude. They burned, right? A lot. Has it done something for the price? No, not really. Look at Bitcoin. The new coin came out. Did it the new 18 million Bitcoin was mined? Did it do something for the price? Not yet, man. If anything, you have one more coin in supply running around. It's probably gonna get sold at some point in time, but it's gonna be running around, dude. You know, it's just one more coin that got mined that adds to the supply that it's already there, man. It's like when people complain that Ripple comes out and sells all this XRP, right, to fund their projects, etc. Dude, what do you think the miners of Bitcoin do, right? They mine the Bitcoin and then they go out and they sell it, man. And they sell it sometimes at an unproportioned rate, right? So there's more Bitcoin on the supply, right? You're gonna make your own coin. Yeah, good luck with that, man. You can do it, but don't like start selling it to people because you're probably gonna have to register with the SEC. I do believe there's some use cases that are not being solved with cryptos, and yeah, I believe there's still room for coins to be developed to attack certain things, right? You can always make a token on Ethereum, and I think it's far easier than developing your own coin. And you can make like a token for utilities, right? Like, I mean, people are gonna pay with whatever they want, but a token for utilities meaning like some kind of like maybe like a project, right? Like a joke-ish project. Make a coin for utility and distribute it to the people that are in the utility sector, and then each coin could be a favor, right? So you have to trade favors for that coin. They don't have any monetary value. The favor that you perform will determine the value of the coin at that point in time, and you can transfer it to someone else, right? So like if you are a plumber and you need some other guy that is a electrician or a plumber to come in and help you with something, and it's like a favor that you're asking, you can like trade him your coin, right? So he'll have 2 coins and then you'll have 0. So again, you don't owe him a favor, but now when he asks you for a favor, you know, he can pay you back with that coin. You know, it's like keep a track of who owes who, what favor to someone, right? That could be funny. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Actually, John McAfee got interviewed, I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday, by Sam I Am. He's on YouTube To The Lifeboats, and he did a live segment with it. It's like 35 minutes long. It's pretty cool. It's funny to hear John McAfee speak. He speaks very calm, right? Even though he's like being like, you know, tracked or trying to like the US is trying to find him. You hear him speaking, and he's like very calm, you know, and he's talking about all these stuff happening like this and that with like a calm, raspy radio personality voice. You know, he's kind of funny when he talks, dude, like that. He's like passionate when he talks about this stuff, right? He was like in a room covered by aluminum. I thought that was funny. But if you do get a chance to go watch that video, I think it's funny. It's a good interview. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's good. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. You should if you want to see that interview from John McAfee's on Sam's YouTube To The Lifeboat. So go watch that. And yeah, I believe Sam's also a little bit out there with like the anarchist. Not so much of an anarchist, but he's really pro Ripple, but he's also like against government, some stuff that government does, right? So I think he's an interesting character, and there's 2 interesting characters that are talking to each other, and I think that's funny. Anyways, if you want to look at another coin, do let me know. Fugitive, that's the word I was thinking about. He's a fugitive from the US government. Anyways, yeah, like I said, John McAfee, interesting person, right? Do you guys have another coin request? Benny, I know you look at some other coins, dude. What was the one you looked at? Icon? ICX, I think? I'll do that one real quick before we actually kill the stream today. Icon, let's look at Icon. Icon pumping, dude? What? Icon is pumping? Yeah, nah, it's just likely going up from the past like 4 hours, right? He killed someone too? Who killed someone? John McAfee? Are you sure? Is that a myth or is it real, man? Anyways, ICX making positive momentum, dude. Symbol at 20 MA, still within this like triangle structure that we traced, right? Except for this FOMO candle. Not really FOMO, but indecision, right? Spinning top. Remember we talked about spinning tops? The next candle dictates where we're gonna go. We turn red and then we kind of dump. So just remember that for spinning tops, right? Anyways, yeah. Sitting low, making bearish divergence, bro. Benny, you're making bearish divergence within this triangle, man. On the daily, bro, from here to here, right? You had it from here to here. It didn't play out, right? Because it was going to 0. But now you do have it, man, to here, man. Like to this one, right? It's just turning slightly green, but you know, you're going all the way to here on that negative. So again, you have that bearish divergence, and you do have it to here as well. So again, you could potentially play out, bro. You have like a divergence that is over a period of considerable time on your MACD, on your histogram, with potential to play to the upside, and you also have it. I didn't talk about on the RSI, right? Sorry, on the MACD line, but you can also like trace stuff on the MACD line. So we were going from here to here, right? So you have it on like all 3, bro. Don't FOMO, bro. Nah, that's real, dude. He killed his dog, so he killed him. Nah, man, I'm not buying that, bro. He's not wanted for murder, right? Why is he running, man? Anyways, FOMO makes paper. What? Did you smoke a fatty, bro? FOMO makes paper? I don't get it, man. What? FOMO makes paper? I was gonna do a 4-hour, man. What is happening on the 4 hours? You also have that divergence, bro. Damn. It's playing out slightly to the upside right now, though. We're going from here to, is it lower? Oh, yeah, maybe if I take this one. No, I don't think you have it on the 4 hours. I need to get rid of this green line from the daily divergence, right? Oh, cool, man. I didn't know that. Do we have it, man? It's hard to see with that line. No, we don't have it. We're actually slightly higher than this. You're not making that divergence yet. So again, if this closes here, you will definitely be making that divergence, right? That would be one of the divergences that we talked about, and that would be weak. No, medium, right? We're going to the mid part, yeah. And then here going lower in the oscillator. So I got tracked there for a second. Hey, what is happening over here, man? Well, you had like that bullish divergence, right? Playing out. Took a dive, man, like a champ, right? Off like the 50-meter trampoline, jump into the pool, splashed, belly flopped, right? And then bounce off to the water. You know, ambulance had to came in and rescue you, pulled you out, got you above that 20 MA. For you to be able to take a couple breaths, but apparently you're trying to fight to stay above that 20 MA for now. What is happening here, man? Are we doing something? Not really, not yet. Going higher? Yeah, you have like that very slightly going in. And then you're going out, right? So you have that hidden bullish divergence. That means continuation, right? You don't have it on your RSI, just on the MACD histogram. That's it for ICX. The fuck? Why does this keep on? Sorry about that. This just keeps on like vibrating, man. It's weird. My phone's just like vibrating left and right. I don't like that. There we go. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it, man. So if you don't want to look at any other coins, let me know. Benny, I didn't quite catch that FOMO makes paper comment, bro. Sorry about that. Like, what kind of paper? Like bond paper? Cotton paper? Like parchment paper? Aluminum foil. What is the other one they use for cooking? Saran wrap? Dude, let me know what kind of paper it makes, bro. Yeah, so anything else you guys want to talk about? Like any other news or comments? Or, you know, general discussions? Do toss them up in the chat. Otherwise, we're just probably going to say thank you for playing. Oh, paper runs money. Okay, cool. Yeah. FOMO. So you're saying... So what you're saying is... Let me get this straight. FOMO makes money? Yeah, dude, if you're up on a few FOMO trades this week, that's fine. Just do try to get a trading strategy set up, though, right? I mean, you do want to be safe. FOMO, yeah, dude, that's weird. FOMO makes money. I don't think FOMO makes money, dude. FOMO gets wrecked, right? That's where you go when you FOMO in. Yeah, just be careful with your trades, guys. Have a set up trade plan. That's probably the best thing you can do, right? When you have a plan and you execute it, right? Even if the price keeps going up, just stop looking at it, man. If you exit where you meant to exit, and then if you look back, then you're probably gonna reinforce negative trading behaviors, right? Where you're gonna say, well, maybe this trade I'm gonna stay a little bit longer because it might go up, and you know what? Maybe you had everything right, and you had to get out, and you just screwed up majorly, and then it takes a dive, and then you didn't take the profit that you wanted to take. So, you know, yeah, broken clock is right two times a day. Yeah. Depends on the clock, right? If it's digital, it's never right, dude. It's never on, actually. Yeah, a broken clock. It is technically right twice a day, though. Like the ones that have hands, right? Because if it's a digital one, then yeah, there's no way it's gonna be right. It's not even gonna be on, dude. So then, then you gotta get Benny to help you like fix the clocks, I guess. Um, yeah, dude. So yeah. Anyways, like I'm saying, dude, like this ICX, dude. Right now, you're starting to see it pump. That's pretty cool. But I'm not sure about this project, man. I haven't read up on them. I'm not sure what they do. I'm more curious about Link right now. Look at Link, man. Link recovering nicely, right? Symbol of 20 May, man. Are we doing something? Low, higher low, you know. Look, man, here you had that divergence, right? Like strong divergence, and it didn't play out. Then you got this pump to the upside, got rejected by a 20 MA, right? So again, you have to kind of be careful, right? Just because you have divergence doesn't mean it's gonna play out 100% of the times, and that it's gonna be strong 100% of the time. This is strong bullish divergence, right? So again, you should have seen a price action to the upside. You did get it, right? But then you dump again. Anyways, if you were to ignore this island and go to this island, right, and say like, man, this is probably not it, because you're probably tracking every hour, right? If you were doing this, so again, you probably were here and you said like, man, I'm gonna get divergence. You didn't get it, right? Or you got this play to the upside and then you kind of dump again. So you maybe took a wrong position here, right? So again, that's fine. If you took a wrong position and you didn't get to a point that you were ending to exit, you could probably add a little bit more here, right? And this would be like averaging down, which is not always recommended, because you can, if it keeps on dropping forever, you're just gonna be losing money, right? But if you know what you're doing with averaging down, when this drops from here to here, again, right, and it goes up, right? Maybe the price you got in here, right? You are making a little bit more plus whatever else you're making from here to here, right? So again, just don't be sad because you kind of lost a little bit. If you got in at a bad position, just look for the next opportunity, either to add or exit, right? Don't exit here on FOMO, man. This gets you wrecked, dude. You would have lost money that you could have at least made up again, right? So just be careful with your trades, setup, etc., right? 10 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. You're out, Benny. Thank you for watching, bro. I do appreciate it. Go get some rest. You have been working hard. You have been studying a lot. And, yeah, thanks, man. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Any of you guys that tune into this channel, I do appreciate it, right? Helping us grow, bring awareness. You know, if you want to learn about cryptos, that's fine with us. You know, and you can, even if you just want to come in and chat and like, you know, talk about stuff crypto related or non-crypto related, that right, we're fine with that. Anyways, like I said, divergence price action to upside, you're gonna get it. You're probably gonna try to phase that 20 MA again, and I'm not sure if you're gonna be strong enough to like break it, man. That's the only thing that worries me, right? That you haven't been strong around that 20 MA. You have not been above that 20 MA since October 18th at midnight. So since like what are we at right now, 20 hours, 22 hours? So you have been below that for 22 hours, right? Kind of try to get above it but failed, right? So again, not the best for this link right now. Anyways, guys, there's 9 people tuned in. If you guys want us to look at a coin, do toss it up on the chat and we'll look at that project coin on the chart. If it is listed and we can find it on TradingView, we'll look at it. And if you would like for us to cover a certain coin, right, in an article, or like talk about it more in depth, do post the coin up in the chat, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. I was trying to get to them in like a day, but you know, sometimes with work, with real life work, on the day stuff, it's hard to get through the whole news segment that I do have to do at the beginning, and then still have time to read new projects. So I do try to catch up as best I can. The next one on the line, I think, is Hex, whom I still have to contact on Telegram still. See if they want me to do an article for them or cover them on YouTube, right? Yeah, so again, if you guys like what we do, dude, we had some nice, just, this is a little bit side topic, right? But not off topic completely. And I'm really happy because yesterday we picked up a couple of subscribers, dude. I think we're sitting at like 128 or 126. And right now we're hitting like 135, bro. That's amazing, man. So yeah, dude. Yeah. So, anyways, what else? What else is new, right? Let's go look at Bitcoin again. We're about to close this candle. No, we're sorry. We still have like 27 minutes to go. 22 minutes to go. I thought it was almost 11. Then I was like, I was like, damn, dude, we've been on for 2 hours, bro. This is gonna take a while to upload. What is Bitcoin doing, man? No, this is market cap. Let's go Bitcoin. Here we go, dude. Yeah, not necessarily bullish engulfing because the previous candle was indecision. We're getting some nice recovery, man. Again, going here, right? We are within this triangle still, right? We had that divergence play to the upside. Again, like I said, we kind of like dumped down a little bit, you know, probably got exhausted, but we didn't develop any bearish divergence to have price action to the downside, right? So this is just probably market fluctuation, right? Regular market movement, hitting that 20 MA, right? Using it as support for a candle, then bringing below it with indecision and then pumping back up. This is looking good, man. I like this green candle developing. The only thing I don't like of this green candle, right, and is the thing that worries me. You might get a little bit higher, and it's unsure yet how high you're gonna go. But look at where you're at on your MACD histogram, right? You're probably gonna develop divergence, right? Like bearish divergence, right? If you get to this and you're higher, you're developing the bearish divergence. You're developing weak bearish divergence, right? Now, if you get to the price to that same level, right, and your oscillator's going down, then you know you wouldn't have anything. You just be okay with the market, right? You'll be like cool. So again, don't worry if you're below this line. Just worry if you're at this line or if the price goes higher than this, right? And then you're below this line, then you would be making like bearish divergence, right? So again, that's it. Price being there and the line being there would be medium bearish divergence. Sorry, you do worry about that as well. So you have to go put the wife to bed. You know what I mean. Be back in 2 minutes. Really? 2 minutes? That's quick, man. Anyways, what else is happening here? This is still going up, right? So again, we're almost at that level, man. This, like I said, I like this green candle. It's pumping nicely. I wasn't sure if it was gonna play out. I was expecting us for us to create some some bullish divergence, right, on the bottom part before we actually pumped. And again, that would have been what I was expecting, man. At least something down here, man, because we were going down on that momentum, getting to somewhere around here, right, creating that divergence, then pump more violently, right. Anyways, right now we are still going higher, right? That's fine. I'm gonna leave that there, just so you know. If you're below this line or at this line, you're making bearish divergence. And if you get to this line or higher, right, but you don't get above this line, then you're making divergence as well. So again, potentials that could play out, right? So yeah, what else is happening, man? What else is happening on the market? Today was a red day overall, or right now, new day starting, being up on the daily 0.07%, right? So again, not the best looking green candle yet, but the day is young. We have been 3 hours and 40 minutes into the candle, so into the day. So again, I think we're sitting in a pretty good place. So the other people that are tuned in and watching us, hi. I'm not sure who you guys are, but hi, and thank you for being here. If you ever feel like saying something in the chat, that's fine. And if you want for me to look at a specific project, do let me know, and I will certainly look at it, because I'm not sure who the other 7 people watching are, right? So yeah, anyways, let's see what else. Waiting for William to come back. I'll do XLM because we haven't done XLM today. I know David likes that coin, and he's not with us today, so I'll still do it though. Just give me 1 second to find my XLM chart. Here we go. XLM, what's happening, dude? We're ranging, right? We're still within this range of the 0.065 and the 0.57. So again, we're within this and this, right? We tried to get above that 382 at 0.0655, but we failed, right? We kind of touched it again, and then we kind of fell again twice. So again, we probably have a lot of resistance around this area. So what is happening with this? We're sitting above that 20 MA. We're still making negative less positive momentum, right? We're decreasing that positive momentum. And sitting neutral on the RSI at 50.90, dude. That is very vanilla, dude. We're sitting like almost dead center on this. Again, something that we can't see, right? You're going lower, so you don't have any bullish bearish divergence here on top or on the MACD. So let's go into the 4 hours and see if we can find something, dude, some sort of indicator. Well, we had this bullish divergence, right? Hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. But guess what? Our price continuation is this more immediate upsloping channel, right? And I'll toss it up. We could say from here to here, maybe, and somewhere around here, right? And that could potentially be a valid channel for us. Yeah. I don't want to pinpoint it, right, for like bounces, supports, etc. I just wanted to highlight that we are within that uptrend on that 4-hour chart, right? And if you wanted to look at this certain way, right, you could even add this line from in here. I'll extend this. And you would be making... sorry, I need to fine-tune this a little bit. There we go. And here we go. Anyways, you will be making sort of like a symmetrical triangle. Again, you could pump to either side, right, upside or downside, and you are still within the structure. So again, that's fine. That's a more immediate look of a pattern. If we continue within this uptrend, right, we're probably gonna break to the upside. And you can say that just like with Ripple, right, we have been doing this sort of triangle form, right? This being a symmetrical triangle, and then this also being a symmetrical triangle, and then right, pumping to the upside, right, or even here if you want to. I think here, fine. Anyways, not gonna leave this on. I just concentrated right now on this more immediate one, right? We are not making any divergence, right? You have again. Well, you are micro term, right? From here to here, and from here to here, you would be making, but it's very micro, man. It's a very short time frame. You'll be making hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. Again, what is price continuation? Well, it depends on you, man. Here on the top, are you going with the market, right? High to low, high to low. So again, you're finding high to low, high to low. But at the bottom, you are developing those divergences, right? That could potentially mean still price continuation, right? So again, let's see what happens with this. Let's go into the 1 hour, man. On the 1 hour, you can see that we're still within this triangle, right? I'm gonna fine tune it here in the 1 hour a little bit more. Are we doing something on the 1 hour? Well, yeah. You don't have this divergence that we talked about in the other chart, right? Because here on the 1 hour, what you're doing is this, man. You are going high, right? And you're going lower on your RSI. So guess what? You're not doing anything. You're just going with the market. It's regular market movement, right? Same thing would be happening here on the top part, right? And here, did you develop divergence? No, this is slightly lower than this. So you did have that divergence from here to here, right? From here to here. And then after this, it was just like regular market movement, right? You hit that resistance at this. I think you hit it almost dead on. Like the high would be 0.0651, and that channel's sitting at 0.06512. This will be 0.6515. So again, very close to hitting it dead on, and got rejected, man. You know, like when you want to go for like a dunk, and like a guy just jumps and like, you know, like, no way, man. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyways, that's it for this, man. Not looking at much right now, but you know, it's a weekend. It might just be slow. Again, Saturdays usually you don't get a lot of action, but you know, there's occasions when the Saturday is a little bit more fun and a little bit more upbeat. Anyways, yeah, this will be it for the stream, I think. William James, I know you said you were going to get busy right now, but guys, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, you know, show this video to your friends, retweet this, retweet our tweets, talk about our video with your colleagues, let them know that we are here, man. We really want to get this community going. We're really excited to be here on YouTube and doing this for the past 78 days continuously, right? And like I said, next week I'm going to be off for a couple days, most of the week actually until Saturday. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to connect with you guys, at least on YouTube. Oh, man. What, that happened? Like rejection, dude? Like, you were going to go in for a slam dunk and then she jumped. It's like, no way, man. Boom, like that. Yeah. Kind of sucks, bro. Anyways, dude, go have fun with your wife, man. I'm going to be off the air. Go and enjoy yourself. Again, like I said, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go when we go live. Show this video to your friends, your colleagues. Talk about us on your day, work on your like day to day, whatever, man. Let people know that we are here. Yeah. If your spouse doesn't know what trading is, bring him into the chat as well. Bring him or her into the chat, and then they can learn trading, and they can learn crypto, and then you can also talk to them about crypto and trading. That would be a lot of fun, right? Another topic of conversation about what you see in the charts, what they see on the charts, and then, you know, more discussions in the family. Anyways, have fun, guys. Enjoy yourself. Have a great Friday night. Go out, have fun, have a coffee, have a beer, have a drink, go out clubbing, just go to bed, whatever you guys want to do. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy the weekend, binge watch a series on Netflix, or read a book, you know, whatever. That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Again, I'll see you tomorrow, guys.